I have come here to chew bubblegum and vacuum seal ammo, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Like that. Whoa. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay. Hey, what's up YouTube? Double A Josh coming at you guys today with my 74th vacuum sealing video, and today we're just going to keep going with this Federal Premium low recoil box of 20 9mm Luger 135 grain Hydra shock jacketed hollow points. And so to begin, we're going to need to take some measurements. So here's the bag from the previous video. And when you look at the outside of the bag, you'll notice that you're going to need about 4 inches for this top part here, and then for this bottom part you're going to need about 1 inch right down here. Okay, so when you look at the box of ammo itself, you'll notice that you're going to need about 2.5 inches for the bag here and about 1.5 inches for the bag along the side here. And when you add up those 4 measurements, you come up with 9 inches, and that's how much we're going to need to cut out of our bag up top here. I know it's been a long working day. Bear with me here. Talking goofy. Okay, so that looks about like 9 inches, so let's go ahead and cut it out. Okay, at this point we just have like a plastic sleeve, so the next thing we need to do is seal off one end to create a bag, of course. So up here, the first thing is, well, I left the machine on from the previous video. You want to go up here, press seal. You'll see the red light of death, as I like to call it. And when you look at the sleeve, you'll notice that it curls in like that, and that's the way you want to feed it into your machine here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, it just released it. Let's just inspect the seal, make sure nothing is going wrong, or nothing went wrong. Okay, the seal looks good. Okay, the instructions say we need to wait at least 20 seconds, so right now it's 5:30, 53 or 54 on the second hand. And while the machine's cooling down, what I like to do is go ahead and get a sticky note ready with the bag number and today's date on it, which is January 12th. Of 2018. Okay, so here's my sticky note with today's date on it, and number 74 refers to both the video number and the bag that we're doing. And so I like to put the sticky note somewhere on the box that is not covering up important information, such as the back side here. And what I'm going to do is just put it along the back and make sure it's nice and flush. And when I put it inside the bag, I'm not sure if you can really see this on camera, but it has this little ledge down here. And if I were to insert it inside the bag, you see how it slightly curls up like that? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is flip one box around like that. So now they're much more flush, or they're kind of interlocking with each other right over here, right in the middle. And the reason for that is I'm going to put these inside of an ammo can, so the more flush they are, the better, of course. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop them in. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, and just like I mentioned, you want to make sure your curled side is going in, and that's the way we'll feed it into the machine, of course. And then you also want to make sure your ammo or whatever you're vacuum sealing is nice and, you know, centered on the bottom here as much as possible. All right, there we go. Okay, so before we insert it, let's check our time, make sure at least 20 seconds have passed, which they have. Okay, so as I insert the bag inside the machine here, I'm going to pull it nice and taut along the top here, as close to the boxes of ammo as possible. And then as I feed it in, I'm going to give it a shove forward to give the machine as much slack as possible to operate. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, it just released it. Let's take a look at the results. Yeah, you see how nice and flush that is? Nice and even. Let's take a look at the top of the bag. Seal looks great. Pretty happy with these results. Alright guys, there you have it. My 74th box of vacuum sealed ammo. Well, as always, thanks for watching, subscribing, and have a good one.